AccuWeather flood expert Alex Sosnowski. And Alex, thanks
Morning,
for
Bernie.
joining us here this morning. It was about 10 days ago where the last raindrop ended across parts of the Mid-South. And when you look at the flood warnings, Alex, there's still plenty of concerns along the middle and lower Mississippi River, also the White River in eastern Arkansas.
Yeah, if you notice there, St. Louis there is about halfway down the Mississippi and Missouri, and you showed St. Louis a bit earlier. There's been no problems at St. Louis. It's been all down at the Merrimack River on south, which feeds into the Mississippi below St. Louis. But you can see these flood warnings going on here. These are long-term. High water here probably going to stay above flood stage, I think, in some of these places for at least the next 2 weeks. Some of these places will be a major stage here for 5 to 7 days.
Now, one of those places that we've been monitoring, Alex, and this is a really good camera to watch in Mississippi, is Vicksburg, Mississippi. There it is. And boy, we've watched that river not only increase in size, Alex, but the stream flow also looks pretty strong.
Yeah, notice the clearance on the bridge, too, is shortening, if you will. The water level there at Vicksburg is about 45 feet right now. It's expected to crest later on this holiday weekend coming up here around 48 feet. So it's still got about 3 feet to come up yet. That's going to be at moderate stage, high moderate stage. But there are still some points along the Mississippi here where the river is still rising significantly. If you look farther south at Baton Rouge in Louisiana, you can see that this is going to rise here until like the last week of the month, and it will get to major stage there. That'll mean flooding in farmlands where it's not protected. It's going to affect port and barge and tug operations here on the lower portion of the Mississippi River for the next couple of weeks at least.
All right, Alex, we're running out of time. About 30 seconds. I want to get your take on this. The rainfall Friday into the weekend.
Yeah, this has been ramping up a bit here, and that's because it looks like the system is going to stall a little bit. It ramps up Friday, goes to town on Saturday, and it starts to break up a bit on Sunday. We have pushed the rainfall levels up here quite a bit with this over the past couple of days. Now a 4 to 8 inch band, but it is centered northwest of where the heaviest rains fell about 10 days ago. The problem is it's centered on the Ozarks. Right away, you're going to get flash flooding from that. The river gauge forecasts in this area here aren't reflecting this rain at all. So don't use them right now. We think they'll come in line here over the next couple of days, but we're probably looking at some of the secondary rivers in here, at least going up to minor to moderate flood stage. But flash flooding is going to be a concern going into the holiday weekend. A lot of campers out there in the Ozarks. This could be a problem. You got to be really careful along small streams with this weekend.
AccuWeather flooding expert Alex Sosnowski. Alex, thanks for the information.